Hey, you. Ever feel like learning new English vocabulary is a bit like trying to catch smoke?
Oh, definitely. You study, you feel confident.
Yeah, the words feel solid, right?
Yeah.
But then you need them, like in a real conversation.
Poof. Gone. It's super common for language learners.
Right. That confidence just evaporates.
Exactly. You have that feeling of, okay, I know this during study time.
But then the real world happens.
And those words just seem out of reach.
Okay, so today we're not just, sympathizing. We're doing a deep dive.
Mm-hmm. Into what actually works for learning and remembering English vocabulary.
We're going way beyond just like staring at word lists.
Right. No more hoping for the best with rote memorization.
Mm.
These are techniques fluent speakers use, maybe without even thinking about it, and what experts recommend.
Our mission really for this deep dive is pretty simple.
Yeah, we want to give you 4 really powerful strategies,
Strategies that don't just help you learn the words faster.
but crucially, help you remember and actually use them
Yeah.
naturally when you're speaking.
And we've got a plan. We're going to cover 4 key things.
Yep. First, learning phrases, not single words.
Then, connecting new words to your own life. Surprisingly powerful.
Oh, hugely. Then the need to use words right away, immediately.
Can't skip that one. And finally, turning reading and listening into active vocab building, not just passive.
Okay, let's get into it. Starting with phrases. Why is that better than just learning, say, fast?
Well, it seems our brains are sort of wired for chunks of language,
Right, memorizing isolated words, it takes more effort. And honestly, it's not always the most practical way to build vocabulary you can actually use.
It makes total sense. If you just learn fast, okay, it's one piece of info.
But if you learn as fast as possible,
Instantly usable. You've got a whole chunk ready to go. Fits into loads of situations.
it's more efficient, really. More bang for your buck, as you said.
Yeah.
It's a bit like learning single musical notes versus a whole chord.
Ah, good analogy.
The phrase, it's just more functional straight away,
Yeah.
easier to recall is one thing. Take help. Just the word. It's kind of abstract.
Mhm.
But learn, can you help me with this? Or I need some help.
Then you've got actual communication tools.
Exactly. These chunks, these lexical phrases, they lighten the load when you're trying to speak. Less thinking involved.
And the real magic, I think, is when you see one word in different phrases.
Yes, like excited.
You might learn, I'm excited about the trip.
Or she was excited to meet new people.
The kids were excited. You see it used in different ways.
And the more context you see, the better you grasp the nuances, how to actually use it yourself naturally.
So it's not just a list of words.
No, vocabulary is more like a web. It's all connected, words and phrases.
Learning in these chunks helps build that web faster from
Yeah.
the start.
Right. So the takeaway, ditch the single word flashcards mostly,
When you find a new word, grab the whole phrase.
or the sentence it was in, instead of just important,
Write down, it's important to be on time. See how it works.
to see its environment, which actually brings us neatly to memory.
Yeah, because just repeating isn't the best way, is it?
Not really. You need meaningful connections, associations.
This leads straight into technique number 2, connecting words to you,
Yeah.
your personal experiences.
Absolutely. This is where it gets really powerful. Linking a new word to something you've felt or done or seen.
Your brain just holds on to it better.
Much better. Delicious. Don't just read the definition.
Connect it actively.
Think of something specific. Maybe say it out loud. My grandmother's apple pie is absolutely delicious.
Or, those tacos I had last night were so delicious. You're anchoring it.
To a real sensory memory. It taps into your brain's, well, it's autobiographical memory. It's powerful stuff.
Because it links to things already in your head, existing pathways.
Exactly. And it works brilliantly for emotions, too.
Like nervous. We all know that feeling.
Don't just memorize feeling worried or anxious.
Think back. When were you really nervous? Before that presentation? That phone call?
And then say it. I remember feeling so nervous before that speech.
Connect it. The more personal, the more emotional the link.
The stronger the memory trace. It's why you remember your best friend's name or a big life event. It's woven into your story.
Okay, let's get you involved. Quick exercise right now.
Yeah, do this. Think of, say, 3 new English words you've learned recently.
Got him. Okay. For each one, make a sentence connecting it to your life. A real experience, a feeling.
Really picture it as you say the sentence, even just in your head.
You might be surprised how much better those words stick.
It's that autobiographical memory system at work, making it relevant to you, easier to pull out later.
All right, technique 3. This one's crucial. Immediate action.
Using the new words fast.
As soon as possible, really. Because if you learn a word and then just leave it,
It fades. The chance of it disappearing is pretty high.
it's like learning a new dance step.
Ooh, I like that.
You can watch someone do it perfectly, right?
Yep.
But until you actually try it yourself, physically move.
It doesn't stick. It's not ingrained.
That immediate use, that activation, it helps solidify the connections your brain just made.
Makes it easier to find later. So say you learn a great word, like amazing.
Okay.
If you just think, oh, nice word, and move on.
It's probably gone, lost in the noise.
But if you make an effort, like say it out loud right then.
Or write it down, send it in a quick text.
You're engaging with it, actively putting it into your working vocabulary.
Okay, let's try another quick practice. Think of a new word you learned, maybe even from this chat.
Got one.
No, just say it
Okay.
out loud, in a sentence, even if you whisper it.
The physical act of saying it helps. It really does.
Another great way to use words immediately, journaling.
Yeah, keep a daily journal. End of the day, just write one sentence.
Using a new word you learned that day. If the word was motivated,
You could write, felt really motivated to finish that project today. Simple.
and if writing's not your thing,
Talk. Just talk. Describe stuff around you. Use the new words.
instead of nice weather, say,
The weather is absolutely beautiful today. Verbalize it.
after your coffee, instead of just thinking strong coffee.
Say it. Wow, that coffee was really strong.
The more you say them, the easier they'll pop into your head later.
And this ties into spaced repetition too, actually. Immediate use is key for the start, but then revisiting it later helps long term.
Good point.
Huh.
Okay, technique number 4. This is about how you consume English, reading and listening.
Right. And the key word here is active.
Because just having English on in the background
Or passively reading a novel, while enjoyable.
isn't the most effective way to actually learn new words from it.
And you need to be active, engaged.
Yeah, that distinction is huge. We've all done it, right? Watched a whole movie in English.
And then realize you can't remember a single new word or phrase.
Exactly, that's passive. So what's active look like?
Okay, watching a show, you hear a word you don't know.
Pause it.
Hit pause, say the word, repeat it.
Try and guess the meaning from the scene, the context.
Even better, try using it in your own sentence right there.
That focus forces your brain to process it properly, not just let it wash over you.
Moves it from short-term towards long-term memory. Same with reading.
See a new word in an article or a book.
Don't just skip it. Or even just look it up quickly.
Write it down. And, crucially,
Write down the sentence you found it in. The context is gold.
okay, here's a challenge for you then, to make this real.
Go on.
Next time you're watching your favorite English show,
Okay.
find one new phrase, just one, something someone says, and make it your mission to use that exact phrase yourself that same day in a real situation.
Oh, I like that. So if you hear, that sounds great,
Look for a chance to say, that sounds great, yourself.
or with reading, you see, he was exhausted after work.
Don't just understand it, say it, then change it.
Make it about you. Wow, I was exhausted after my workout today.
That transformation, that personal touch,
Yeah.
super effective.
So the big shift is from being passive, watching, listening.
To being active,
Hmm.
participating, engaging with the words and context.
The more you do that deliberately, the faster they become your words.
Okay, good stuff. Now let's shift gears slightly. Talk about how native speakers actually use vocabulary.
Yeah, because it's not always like the textbooks, is it?
Definitely not. It's important to realize that not all words are created equal or appropriate everywhere.
That's the key point. Sometimes learners focus on really formal academic words.
Which are useful sometimes, but maybe sound a bit stiff in a casual chat.
Exactly. You need to think about the situation, the context,
Right. Some words are great for writing, maybe, but sound unnatural spoken casually.
and vice versa. Slang you use with friends, probably not for your boss.
Okay, quick example. You need to tell your boss you're tired, which sounds better. A, I'm exhausted, I barely slept.
Or B, dude, I'm dead tired, stayed up all night binge watching.
Ha, yeah, pretty clear. A is the better choice for the boss. Professional gets the point across.
Option B, fine for a friend maybe, but too informal for work.
Okay, another one. Emailing a colleague for help. Could you assist me with this?
Versus, hey, can you give me a hand?
Again, context.
Right.
Formal email. Probably, could you assist me?
Quick chat message to a teammate you know well, give me a hand is fine.
So, as you learn words, maybe think about that too. Where would I actually use this? Who would I say it to?
Is it formal? Informal? Just for friends. It helps you sound more natural, more confident in different situations.
And another thing where learners sometimes sound a bit textbooky.
Is using common, everyday phrases. Sometimes the grammatically perfect way isn't how people actually talk.
Right. Okay, let's try a few. I'll say the formal version, you give us the natural one.
Sure, let's do it. First one. I did not understand what you said. Could you repeat that?
Bit long. A native speaker would probably say.
Something like, sorry, what was that? Or, I didn't catch that. Could you say it again?
Yeah, shorter, more direct. Okay, how about, this is very delicious.
We don't really say very delicious much. We'd probably go for...
This is amazing, or this tastes great. Maybe
Mm.
this is so good.
Exactly. More emphasis, maybe less formal structure. Okay, last one. I am feeling very tired today.
Again, a bit formal. You'd likely hear
I'm exhausted, or just, I'm so tired today.
more impact, less stiff.
So the takeaway, often simpler, more direct phrasing is what people use in conversation. Don't be afraid of less formal language. Listen to how people around you really talk.
Good advice. And finally, just quickly, let's touch on filler words.
Ah, yes, the ums and
Native speakers use these all the time.
they do. And while you don't want to overdo it,
Right.
using a few strategically can actually make you sound more natural, less like you're reciting something.
Yeah, less robotic. If someone asks, how's the movie? Instead of just, the movie was interesting.
A native speaker might say, well, it was pretty good. I mean, the plot was kind of predictable,
Yeah.
but the acting was great.
See? Those little words, fill pauses, connect ideas.
Well,
Yeah.
often signals you're thinking.
Kind of checks that the listener is following.
And I mean often introduces a clarification or an explanation.
So don't be afraid of them entirely. Observe how people use them.
Maybe try adding a well when you need a second to think, or an I mean to explain yourself better, subtly.
Okay. Now for the really important part. Putting this into practice. Today's challenge task.
Yes. This is where the learning really sticks. Listening to us is great, but doing is key.
Active engagement. So here's the challenge for you.
Step 1, pick 3. 3 new words or phrases from our chat today that caught your attention.
Could be vocab we mentioned, like exhausted or delicious, or maybe just a phrase one of us use like make sense or bang for your buck.
Got your 3. Okay. Step 2, create a personal connection for each one.
How? Well, you could link it to a memory like, I felt totally exhausted after that hike.
Or make a sentence about your life now. I'm really excited about my trip next month. Using excited.
Or just note down a phrase you know you'll use, like that sounds great, recognizing you can use that often.
So, memory, current life sentence, or useful phrase you intend to use. That's the connection.
And step 3, the crucial one, use them.
Use the words today. Say them out loud. Write them down.
Send a message using them, but even better.
Leave a comment right here on this deep dive.
Yes, use your 3 new words or phrases in the comments.
Tell us the 3 words, phrases. Write a sentence for each, showing you get the meaning.
And this is important. Tell us one way you plan to actually use each of them. How will you practice?
We'd love to see those. And for anyone feeling extra ambitious,
The advanced challenge. Try to use each of your 3 new words or phrases at least 3 times today.
different situations, text message, talking to someone, just thinking in English.
The more you use them actively, the stronger they get in your brain.
Okay, so quick recap of the 4 main techniques.
1, learn phrases, not just words.
2, connect new vocab to your life, your experiences.
3, use new words immediately. Don't wait.
And 4, be an active reader and listener. Engage with the material.
And we also talked about sounding more natural.
Right. Thinking about formality, using common spoken phrases, maybe a few filler words carefully.
Okay, now, looking ahead, our next deep dive.
Ooh, this is a good one. If you ever feel like English speakers talk way too fast,
Which is, let's be honest, most learners at some point.
then you definitely need to tune in next time.
We're tackling rapid-fire English. Why do they talk so fast?
How can you catch the important words in that stream of sound?
And actual practical ways to train your ears for real-world speed.
It's going to be super useful, so make sure you're subscribed. Don't miss it.
Absolutely. But wrapping up today,
The main thing to remember is learning words is just step 1.
the real progress comes from using them consistently, actively.
That's what makes them stick. That's what builds fluency.
So your mission, starting now, put these techniques into practice. Don't put it off.
The more you speak, the more you practice, the more you engage.
The more rewarding and actually fun this whole process becomes.
So embrace the challenge, try these things out, and enjoy growing your English skills.
Until the next deep dive, keep talking.